Macam je.
Macam
Scary berbual kat telefon.
Scary berbual telefon. Oh best tu pasal dah lama tak berbual kau lah.
Bila saya
Dia dah lama tak berbual kau. Jadi berbual kat telefon tu, habis kau kasih topik ni semua macam okey lah, boleh juga
tak, aku that time aku berbual dengan kau, aku tak tahu sebelum tu aku tak tahu anak kau is ada autism, is autistic.
Is it?
Tu aku first time saya.
Aku ingat aku pernah cakap time masa
Spy.
kita spy, aku tak tahu lah. Aku lupa lah.
Ada.
Maybe aku share dengan Alina, aku rasa.
Mungkin.
Aku rasa lah, mungkin.
Tu first time aku dengar. Tapi hari ni
okay.
Aku panggil kau untuk kita berbual sikit. Kita kan berbual deep sikit lah
Boleh.
Kita berbual deep lah
Boleh.
Aku cuma nak tanya, macam mana kau rasa bila kau first time dapat tahu yang anak kau autistic?
Okay, anak aku autistic Okay, so aku ada 3 anak tiga perempuan. So yang first tu alhamdulillah normal, nothing, tak ada apa-apa. Macam it's part and parcel lah being a father.
Right.
Jadi aku layan kerana dorang. Pasal first dengan second dua-dua lain personality. So bila aku dapat yang third, alhamdulillah pun perempuan, everything is normal. Tapi aku have to be thankful to my wife first lah. Pasal dia yang macam selalu tanya aku, something is different with our third child.
Right. Ni umur berapa tahun?
Baru setahun. So for to able to get something missing at that very early age, which is good lah actually.
Ya.
Jadi bila at age of 1, dia between 12 to 15 months, dia dah felt something is different. Dengan cara dia respond to kita punya ni suara ni semua, dengan attention to kita, dia lain sikit, dia lambat, dia tak ni. So for dia sejak lahir sampai dia 1 year, everything untuk aku is as per normal, how normal babies will react, everything. Then after that, dia punya first birthday tu, then going to 18 months, that means 1.5 years, something is not normal, I would say.
Right.
Yeah, something's not normal. Tapi aku always ever the positive one. Macam, no lah, maybe dia slow, dia tak boleh compare dengan the first two. Pasal anak aku yang first, dia berbual less than below 1 year old, dia dah start berbual sikit.
Right.
That kind of thing. Habis yang second pun boleh berbual juga. Tapi second tu malas nak berbual.
Okay.
Tu different lah dia tu.
Okay.
Tapi yang third ni, dia tak berbual.
At the same age as them, diorang berbual, yang third tak berbual.
Yang third tak berbual. And dia punya attention pun, dia macam kalau kita panggil nama dia, dia tak turn.
Right.
Dia tak turn, dia tak ni. Dia maybe turn pasal ada noise. Macam kita assume, it's not that kita panggil nama dia, it's because of noise. Sebab tu dia pusing. Tapi dia, other than that, she's okay. Cuma banyak orang cakap bila tanya macam, tak apalah, maybe ada baby lambat okay. Kan, ada baby lambat, ada baby cepat. So it's per normal. But wife aku yang dah spot dulu, aku tak. Aku think macam, yalah, baru 1 year and it's actually normal for baby bila start talking 1 year plus.
Right.
Cuma anak aku yang first tu je memang cepat
lah.
So yang bila yang third lambat, aku felt macam, no lah, super normal lah. Aku dulu mak aku cakap aku umur 3 tahun saya baru aku berbual. Itu je. Aku put that as macam, mak aku cakap aku berbual 3 tahun saya baru ni. Kau tengok dulu aku berbual Jerman je, tak tahu berbual Gibraltar lah. Itu yang mak aku cakap aku So aku ingat macam, no lah, maybe tak berapa. But that's where macam aku macam perhatikan, tengok balik ni semua, betul lah. Aku cakap macam something is not right, something is not normal. So kita pergi test, kita pergi KKH, kita tanya ni semua. So memang at that time itu 2020 tengah COVID So a lot of restriction, kau tak boleh pergi sana ni semua, that kind of thing. Aku tak nak salahkan keadaan, sebab pasal at that time tu memang tengah COVID. Pasal dia 2019 anak aku lahirkan. So bila dah 1 year tu kan, it's 2020, tengah shutdown semua, the world shutdown. So kau tak boleh really go expose. So kau just tengok kat rumah, kau tengok dia macam, dia lain lah. Apa pasal apa? Is it genetic? So that's why macam kita find the cause of it. Because bila aku tengok balik video-video, semua okay, dia react sama. Dia
kirakan movement ke, jalan ke, cara dia berbual, tapi sebelum berbual cara dia jalan ke, body movement semua, there is no difference lah. Macam normal je lah.
Normal je. Even to, aku will dare to say, even to a point where dia umur 3-4 tahun pun, orang ingatkan dia pun normal. Because okay, autism ni it's a wide spectrum. Dia ada macam-macam dia ada macam, kalau kau nak categorize macam dia high functioning, dia low functioning. So high functioning yang memang susah nak detect, pasal diorang high functioning ni diorang pandai. Diorang pandai dalam diorang punya own aspect. So high functioning. Low functioning ni pula diorang tak aware of their surrounding. Okay. Diorang tak aware of their surrounding. So diorang dah trapped in their own world. Anak aku ni is low functioning. So aku felt that dia tak aware. Macam for example, okay, dia panjat kat meja nak jatuh ni, tapi dia tak tahu yang there's danger there. So that's where kau realise macam so some autistic kids, diorang tak tahu yang itu bahaya.
That's the low functioning, the low one kan.
Yang high functioning usually the introvert, and diorang akan bila diorang when they grow up, diorang akan actually they are able to, they have their macam dia punya gift diorang are special in certain ways. Aku tak tahu, diorang need to expose more. Low functioning pun ada, tapi diorang that surrounding awareness tu diorang need to adapt more. Macam kalau aku tak tahu kalau
adapt more macam mana tu?
Nak adapt more whereby macam cakap, macam dia tak tahu kau naik panjat sini jatuh sakit, tak tahu. Bila kau go swing, because certain kids, actually most normal children, kalau kau go play swing ni semua, kau tahu macam nanti nak jatuh nanti nak ni, so kau react, kau tengok bawah. Dia akan macam dia fikir tapi dia tak tahu how to solve that little problem yang dia tengah encounter. Dia just fikir that is early signs whereby macam she's not aware. Kalau that kid's not aware of surrounding ni semua, I'm not saying dia confirm chop autistic, but you have
that's
to,
one of the signs,
one of the early signs. Of course, early signs that where macam kalau normal even all babies nanti I think at the age of 10 months ke 1 year, nanti kau akan go KKH, nanti dia akan play macam dikasih ni kan, nanti dia tengok react ni semua. Which anak aku ni itu below 1 year old, dia pergi, dia okay, but after 1 year, so that is where bila kita dah, sekarang anak aku dah 7 years old, so at that time tu, that between 1 to 2 years, aku dan wife aku macam thinking, where did it all started? So that's where kita go research on on videos, on books, on advice of doctors, pediatrician, everything semua, whereby it can be genetic, okay, it can be the surrounding at that time where he or she or the child will grow up dengan the environment. Itu yang doktor cakap one of possibility, and also what we consume, what we let them consume. That also, ni semua diorang tak cakap this is it. These are one of the reasons that can happen, and that's why your child
jadi macam itu.
Jadi
that means kira kan bukan beranak terus jadi macam gitulah. It's apa dia consume, apa dia makan.
That's why kalau dia beranak probably genetic. Okay, maybe macam from aku punya side ke atau wife side, memang ada history of ni semua, and then that's why the probability is higher. Alright, but also there are a lot of circumstances whereby macam the environment play a part, the food that the food intake at that age, macam aku tak tahu kalau kau tahu macam antibiotik, baby tak boleh makan antibiotik, but when baby tu tengah really sakit, they really need to antibiotic, and doctor suruh, then you all take. But I'm not saying it's all wrong or it's all right, but it differs. This also can play a certain amount of I'm not say fault, but this thing happen, and that makes the baby be like being like that. And then aku felt, untuk aku might be salah, pasal aku realise maybe is because between 1 to 2 dia ada sakit, dia pergi hospital, and kita kasih antibiotik. Okay, I'm not saying maybe that's the cause, but that can be also, or maybe the food that we consume. Pasal bila kita go back and then we see the food product, some of the food product, baby product, it's not even good for humans. And there's a lot.
For example, apa? You just give me a few.
Okay, not all certain kata macam bila yang baby kata diorang macam ada macam bunga punya ni lah makan, where belum ada gigi punya, jadi dia isap-isap makan macam biskut gitu. Some of it, even aku cakap the years before, some company kena sue because the ingredient is not
good for human consumption.
Yeah, for human, not even baby, human consumption is not. So diorang kena sue, that kind of thing semua. So when you see all this fast food aku just skeptical macam, wah, that could happen to my kid, what? Because why? Because aku felt aku strike out genetic because from the day she was born until the 1 year, aku don't see any difference. Pasal aku remember dia below 1 year kita pergi umrah and she act as per normal. Aku remember macam normal babies ni semua gini-gini. Right. It's only that after 1 to 2 years that COVID year tu
tu yang bila korang start to suspect.
Yeah, something happened, aku tak tahu, or maybe we let her watch TV too much.
Right.
Also can cause the program because like the TV cannot communicate with kau,
right.
With the baby apa. So you just tengok itu pun can be to reprogram their brain, and that's why they are like that. So, itu also can be one of the reason. So kalau kau tanya aku, the definite cause aku tak tahu. And even aku dah go to any doctor ni semua, diorang pun tak boleh pinpoint where
is the cause, what is the cause. Pasal saya lah consider macam macam general atau it can be genetic, it cannot be genetic. So how can we detect what's the cause of it?
Correct.
Kan?
Yeah. So that's why it's untuk aku macam, of course wife aku macam she's really down dengan thing, but aku felt macam, look I mean it happened. It happened. Memang of course bila aku cakap tu aku okay, aku positif ni semua. Of course there were days yang kau feel
macam siap kira kan,
kau feel
why is it me? Why must it?
It can cause like that. But over the years, macam kau tahu, that was like 6 years ago, 6 years ago and then come to 6 years later now, aku felt macam the awareness are getting more. Because aku realise a lot of parents, they also have autistic kid. Just before kita interview ni, aku baru baca last week berita harian, I saw a parent, diorang anak dia 3 si autistic. Aku read that and aku felt macam aku baru satu sah. That parents are 3 autistic.
Sorry Fat, aku cuma nak tanya. So tadi aku patah balik tadi ni
Yep.
So lepas korang dah suspect yang anak kau is macam autistic,
yep,
and korang pergi doktor to consult, and bila doktor tu cakap anak kau is officially ada autistic,
kita kena go for the test.
Okay.
So kita pergi KKH.
Okay.
So the thing is in Singapore kan, kau nak kena pergi to that test, make appointment, go to KKH, then dorang akan dorang akan buat test to your kid, and then dorang akan baru dorang cakap macam, oh your kid memang ada autism lah, memang ada autism. And that is what is the next step, kan, is to identify apa yang dia perlu. So like I say, autistic ni memang a wide spectrum, big spectrum. So anak aku ni secara mata kasar nampak macam normal. Okay. Some autistic ada yang kau tu dengar bunyi bising je, diorang pakai. So that's why kau tahu some autistic diorang pakai headphone, right, to suit them, to calm them. So anak aku tak gitu. Anak aku kadang-kadang bila get too noisy, dia akan maybe shrieking. Aku masih tak boleh identify macam, pasal kadang-kadang certain ramai orang dia tak kisah, certain time bila tak bising sangat dia akan tutup. So aku still identify maybe it's the shrieking part, or maybe sometimes it's just her of like, I don't want to be here, and dia
tapi bila kau dapat tahu tu, kau dengan wife kau fikir macam,
wah, banyak benda lah. Macam kau tahu, macam kau sebagai parents tak kisah mak ke bapa, aku felt both of them feel the same. It's like, how will my kids face the world when they grow up. And I think this is the question macam kalau bukan autistic pun sama, tapi if your kids are autistic, the next thing yang kau fikir how will they face the world when I'm not around. Itu aku tahu memang itu jauh sih, long shot, but that is what aku punya mind at how do I prepare her to face the world when I'm not around.
Because I mean, before dia kau ada anak, 2 anak girl.
Yeah.
Normal, alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
And when it comes to this, definitely there is a emotional change gila babi punya. Right? Macam like you said, emotional change maksud macam like you said, how can you prepare her to face the world? Because everyone is not aware of autistic, budak-budak autistic macam mana, and how they get treated in public. So aku nak tahu lebih dalam lagi apa yang kau rasa.
Okay, pasal kau cakap pasal ni memang jauh lah. Tapi aku summarize kan macam, of course bila aku sekarang nowadays aku take public transport to hantar anak aku. Pasal aku hantar anak aku kat my in-laws punya rumah. Pasal bus dia transport, ambil dari situ. Simply because kadang-kadang aku kerja and aku tak boleh kan. Jadi aku always dia bus transport kat my in-laws. So aku everyday aku will go there, hantar dia. Naik public transport ni, naik bus ni, aku felt macam that's a lot. Macam dulu memang aku jarang naik bus ni semua, but now aku taking public transport, aku can see what people, kadang-kadang aku tengok kat Facebook, aku tengok kat social media, you know, how people react to, you know, autistic kids ni semua. And aku sit with my own eyes, you know, most of them are very nice. Okay, most of the adults but there are some maybe diorang tak aware. Aku tak blame them fully because, you know, maybe they are not aware that some kids like that. So macam anak aku ni, like I said, dia tak kacau orang, tapi suka nyanyi.
Okay.
Dia suka nyanyi, dia in her own little world. So bila kadang-kadang dia diri tu, nanti dia nyanyi-nyanyi, nanti of course dia akan pergi kat orang, dia nyanyi, tapi nanti dia akan retreat back. Okay. So dia akan terlanggar orang ni semua. Nanti orang tengok dia macam like, you know, kau tahu macam budak ni very rude lah, ni kadang-kadang tengok. Aku tengok, aku senyum dia. Aku sebelah, aku tengok senyum. And ada kadang-kadang memang betul kan, dia nyanyi-nyanyi, dia nyanyi macam kata nyanyi hibur diri dia. Bubble dia sendiri lah. Tengok tingkap ni semua, kadang-kadang terkena orang ni semua, nanti orang tengok gini, tengok dia ni semua. Habis dia tengok orang tu, dia senyum. Habis aku tengok orang tu, aku senyum. Aku macam, kau nak buat apa? Budak kecil. Even if she's not autistic, why must you be that way? So aku macam felt, okay fine, you have a bad day at work, I don't know, macam you know, kau nak pergi kerja something ni semua, but aku felt macam it's a kid lah. Whether or not he or she is autistic, it's just a kid. Why must you be so worked up about that? Yang that kind of thing. Another scenario yang aku I think dia baru tu 3-4 tahun anak aku pergi shopping center dengan family aku. Ni one of the rare cases dia ada macam outburst. Aku pun at that time macam wah, dia tak pernah siap outburst. Tapi at that time dia outburst, dia tolak makanan dia kat food court. So sup semua. So dah case dah leceh lah. Dia leceh punya ni semua. Aku pun macam okay Akam, kita keluar. Nanti dia maybe tak suka ramai orang. So dia keluar. Aku don't like to chain her. Macam okay, anak aku 2 tu nasib dah besar, so dia tahu jaga. So aku will always look for her. Nanti akan dia lari pasal is besar pun shopping center. So dia lari, aku nampak. So aku ikut belakang. Aku tak himpit belakang pasal aku nak tahu where she want to go. Aku nak understand her.
Right.
So dia tak tahu dia pergi challenger lah. Aku remember dia pergi challenger macam elektronik ni semua, habis ada music ni semua. Dia pergi situ. Sekarang dia duduk kat lantai ni semua. Aku nampak, aku tak masuk challenger pun. Aku tengok kat luar je. Then ada lah satu family Melayu. Dah tak, habis diorang macam panik lah. Anak siapa ni semua gini-gini. Terus aku datang.
Korang kena? Aku
is like a good 40 meter.
Okay.
Tapi aku tengokkan ni semua. Jadi bila family tu datang approach, aku datang pelan-pelan. Pasal aku nak tahu what she's doing. Kalau dia tengah nak grab apa, of course aku datang. Tapi aku just want to see, because aku tak nak, I just want to know how she react, so aku tahu in future. So bila aku datang, terus abang tu lah, aku so positif kata aku so positif. So aku felt macam okay, he's just concerned. Tapi dia macam aku tercakap aku macam tak boleh tau buat anak gini. Kau bapak saja, kau tak boleh buat macam ni tau kat anak kau.
Melayu lah?
Melayu. Dia kenal aku. Pasal before that thing happen, dia nampak aku kat food court. Aku adalah tegur ini semua. So bila dia gini, Fad, tak boleh tau jadi seorang bapa, kau tak boleh tinggalkan anak kau macam gitu je. So aku macam felt macam wah, aku feel at that time macam dia tengah marah.
Kau
macam,
rasa
cuma tapi aku macam wait, dia tak understand. So aku cakap, bang, tak apa bang, saya nampak dia. Tak, nampak tu lain. Tapi kalau dia kena colek ni semua macam mana? Kalau dia langgar ni semua gini, habis dia tinggal suara. Wife aku dengan anak aku yang lain, diorang kat nada kedai. So diorang tak tahu. Habis aku tengok dia, aku tengok wife dia, aku tengok anak dia, aku senyum je. Terus aku macam, okay bang, sorry bang, tak bang. Aku tak nak make a scene.
Kau tak cakap pun anak kau autistic?
Aku tak cakap pun. Pasal aku felt macam they have their concern. Cuma aku tak nak, macam ni, aku always tend to not to bring up the autistic or the autism thing, because aku felt macam aku tak nak use that as an excuse. Pasal at the same time, aku as a father, I want to know my kid. You know, be it dia ada autistic ke tak. Macam even yang first two pun, aku kadang let them see. Aku nampak yang second suka sembunyi-sembunyi. You know, yang first okay, yang first very obedient ni semua. Yang third ni dia suka like sing. So aku tahu anak-anak kita tak kisah dia autistic ke tak, diorang have their different behaviour, different pattern. And as a father, as a parent, as a guardian, I want to see. Aku tak suka kongkong diorang. Aku want them to express. So irregardless dia autistic ke tak, aku nak see how she goes. But in the end, she just enjoy music at that age, you know. And it's normal, right? Dia autistic ke tak, it's normal. So dia as dia grow up ni sekarang, aku realise yes, she's autistic. Memang dia diagnosed autistic ni semua. But aku felt that it's just that people don't understand how she sees the world. Aku sebagai bapa pun masih belum cukup faham macam mana tengok dunia ni. Dia nampak tengok dunia lain. Kalau kau nak go into in a detail, mesti like macam the brain, ni cawan brain, jadi aku cakap sini cawan, tapi untuk dia brain ni cawan. Tapi wait, cawan ni untuk makan ke minum untuk ni ke? Jadi itu yang dia tak lambat tau, dia nak liver. Ini kalau go detail lah, ni sejauh mana yang aku tahu lah, aku belajar, aku read ni semua. So it's how they interpret it different. Sometimes before nak kat cawan, dua orang nak main-main dulu. You see,
this one is yang low functioning punya.
Yang high functioning, probably high functioning, the thing is probably the same, tapi they have their own gift. Macam they are brilliant in languages. There's one autistic kid case, pasal aku pergi hantar terapi kan throughout the years ni semua, you know, you met other autistic kids kan. So ada yang tengah belajar 3-4 language and diorang umur baru 6-7 tahun je.
Belajar 3-4 language,
Spanish,
boleh
French. Because diorang memory, diorang can able to memorize. So diorang at that age, so kau imagine kalau diorang adult macam mana. So that's why macam kalau Aku intrigued by this thing yang high functioning, and then actually low functioning pun ada. Because why I say that, anak aku ni dia low functioning, aku tahu the core is weak. So kita always kita hantar dia kat OT lah, occupational therapy.
Alright.
So autistic ni dia ada banyak terapi, depend on how anak kau punya ni. So macam dia speech therapy, dia ada occupational therapy, dia ada educational therapy. So all these are different cater for different type of autism that the kid has. So macam anak aku ni, dia nak kena occupational therapy. Dia nak tahu the danger, dia nak tahu ni semua. So sekarang ni dia dah 7 tahun, memang kita ada educational therapy whereby ajar dia basic math ni semua, which is tadi baru aku dapat message macam, oh she able to count, able to ni semua, but she love to sing first and then do, that kind of thing.
Right.
So aku find it, it's one small accomplishment lah, but Alhamdulillah, aku take it lah. Aku take the small wins lah.
But how is it at home Macam ada, korang selalu nak kena buat macam the same thing ke macam mana korang punya daily routine?
Actually, daily routine tak banyak difference tau. Aku thankfully juga, Alhamdulillah, sebab at that age anak aku yang first two kita teach them yang adik dia ada autism. Okay, dan kita cakap apa tu autism, kita ajar dorang at that early age. So dorang understand yang, oh yeah, she's not the same, but she's our sister and she just do it differently. Even so, macam kalau kau cakap macam nak makan semua, it's the same. Kita kasih dia makan semua, cuma kita kasih dia that space whereby dia akan lambat. Dia akan makan, nyanyi-nyanyi, pergi draw, ambil lagi, dan semua. Nanti aku panggil lah, Medina, go and eat now,
baru dia pergi
eat. Dia dengar, she understand, but she will not macam pergi. Aku pernah marah dia, macam aku aku treat her like a normal kid, aku treat her like sister je. Bila aku marah dia tengok aku
senyum,
angry. Angry. Aku dah ketawa, aku dah macam dia ni tahu. So the fact that dia tahu saya aku marah, but the way she say it is not takut. Dia macam angry. Oh, you angry?
Tak teli dengan ni.
Tak tahu senyum, angry. So it's that kind of thing where aku felt macam she understand, but how she take it, see it is different from normal kids.
Tapi anak kau punya dia elder tu punya reaction macam mana towards at first
At first dorang banyak question lah. Anak aku okay lah. Dorang memang before anak aku yang third keluar pun dorang suka banyak soal. Jadi bila anak aku yang last ni, yang third ni, bila dah ada ni, dorang tanya lah macam why adik is like that, why adik don't talk, why adik ni semua. So aku dengan wife aku nak kena explain. And then because kita dah cakap dorang at a very young age, so dorang understand, don't know autistic, what is autism about. Dorang tahu yang certain autistic kids ada different traits dorang. Macam pukul-pukul, kalau dengar bising kan, kau bising semua dia terus pukul ni semua. Ya, ada.
Aku tak faham macam mana.
So macam there's ada trait of autistic kids whereby satu orang kau buat bising, dia tak suka bising tu, dia datang dia pukul kau.
Dia pukul, okay.
Dia pukul pasal is too noisy.
Right.
Ni semua. So that is dia punya challenge. Right. So for ni, but that person can communicate. They can talk to you, macam kau panggil dia akan dengar cakap. Dia akan dengar, dia akan ni semua. Completely, kalau dia tak pukul tu, dia completely like normal. But because of that, dia kena categorize dalam ni. Tapi aku felt macam tak lah, maybe anger management. Aku felt lah, kan orang mata kasar anger management lah, hot-headed lah maybe ni semua. Tapi untuk dia, so some kids diorang pakai headphone ni to
cover the noise.
Cover the noise so that diorang tak get worked up, diorang tak panic. Because kita tak tahu apa pasal dia pukul. Maybe dia panic because of the noise. We don't know what they are thinking
and all. Tapi usually kalau macam panic, how long does it take for them to calm down?
Oh, every kid ada different. Kata autistic kid macam most of the kids diorang ada that steaming. So steaming ni apa? Steaming is to calm them. So every kid ada dia punya unique trait of steaming. Anak aku, kita realise dia kalau trust that someone, macam aku dengan wife aku or datuk nenek dia semua, steaming is to diorang ada macam-macam. There's a lot of steaming going on lah. Ada yang macam kaki diorang shake, that kind of thing, kan. Kalau kau realise ni semua, itu bila kau tengok diorang sendiri and then diorang calm down, that is their steaming session.
Right.
Anak aku tak sangat, tapi anak aku suka have this tendency, dia akan cium tangan kita tau, peluk tangan, nanti gini dekat lembut, ada soft part here, dia akan peluk. Even to an extent bila kawan-kawan dia yang dia trust,
dia buat gitu juga.
Dia buat gitu. Bila when we are not around, dia find the teacher yang dia dah trust, dia buat gitu. So kita tahu macam, okay, that is her ni. Kita try to make her not do it. Pasal it's
tapi
it's
boleh ke?
Ni, it's
as in,
not.
Boleh, can you stop that? I don't think so, because that's diorang punya
calm, dia punya ni. It's also dia punya, dia macam from a start macam gitu kan. Tapi bila dia sekarang 7 years old, anak aku dah turning 7 this year, it's more of like, I trust you, that's why I doing this thing. I do this thing. Untuk aku macam it's perfectly fine. Tapi yelah, kalau in public kan macam asal budak ni macam ini, because it's different, right? So like I said, kalau aku cakap macam can it stop semua, aku tak tahu. Aku cannot see, because every day it's not a challenge, it's a progressive day. Aku always look at it as a progressive day, whether macam she's able to do this, she's able to do that. And macam sekarang anak aku punya main challenge is that she cannot communicate using words properly. Dia boleh simple words, food, I want to eat food and all that, dia able to, but to structure a sentence dia tak boleh, and then to have the eye contact dia susah. Macam a lot of things is going on, jadi kita panggil nama 2-3 kali, tengok macam, and aku kena prompt dia, me and my wife, kita so prompt dia macam like, Madina, look at me, what you want you have to tell me, look at me ni. Kadang dia cakap, dia tak cakap, tapi dia tak tengok. So aku nak ada eye contact. So that is what our daily routine is, that make sure she have the eye contact when she talks. Pasal dia tak buat gitu. And untuk aku that was the biggest, not the biggest, okay, why I say like that, pasal 1 to 6 is normal.
1 to 6 tadi masuk ke apa?
age 1 to 6 macam diorang pergi childcare kan. So anak aku pergi normal childcare, tapi kita ada early intervention. So kan cakap kita dapat detect the early. So from maybe 2 to 6 so kita ada early intervention. So what the next step for autistic kid is that dia ada this IP
IP address ke?
Bukan aku pun nak cakap IP address bukan, tapi there is IPC.
IPC apa? Stands for? Internal Public.
Kau sebarang internal pun I. External E.
Wah.
Sekejap
Joker lah
you so ni kau potong bagus juga. Aku nak kena
tak apa. Pelan-pelan lah Pat.
Pelan-pelan
nak buat research kan. Tunjuk sikit lah apa-apa kau ada kan.
Pasal untuk aku it's important people know IPC, EIPIC. Okay, so kat Singapore ni there's this IPC. Bila kau dah detect early, so kau can enroll your kid, autistic kid, for this IPC. So what the IPC do beside the childcare,
it's like a school lah.
Tapi dia macam, dia depend lah, twice a week or 3 days a week.
Okay,
dia akan go for 2 hours. So this train teachers yang dah biasa dengan autistic kid, diorang akan ajar diorang before aku hantar diorang childcare. So anak aku ni, kita hantar dia pagi. Masa tu okay, diorang different centers, different timing. So aku at that time is 9 to 11, for example 8 to 10 dia ada this IPC lah. Dia masuk. So dia, aku punya is, pasal aku east side, so aku ambil CPAS is cerebral palsy punya center, tapi dia pun cater for autistic kid.
Tapi ada apa kriteria dia untuk yang ni?
After go access to KKH, when you dah okay betul anak kau ada autistic, that is where the next step is to go to IPC center, tanya diorang, and diorang evaluate, anak kau memang low functioning, so anak kau maybe probably need this, diorang akan bilang tau all these things. Tapi kita can go on our own also to do for occupational therapy ni semua. So wife aku memang aku have to respect because she really research, and then she will go like, okay, pagi Monday, at that time aku Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday 8 to 10 dia kena pergi this IPC so dia belajar with other autistic kids, and then after that nak hantar dia pergi childcare. Okay, then certain macam Friday aku kena pergi novena. That time aku pergi hantar occupational therapy. So a lot of thing kita try to to give the best that we can lah. Pasal at the end of the day, you want her to prepare lah. Kita nak dia prepare kan for the future. So we try our best to give whatever we can lah, to make sure she's able to learn according to her needs lah.
Sekarang aku tanya, tadi all the way kita berbual kan, aku tak tanya saya nama anak kau.
Nama anak aku Irha Medina.
Irha Irha Medina. So sekarang aku nak tanya kau, so kau punya you have a lot of hope untuk Irha in the future lah. Aku nak tanya, what are one of the hope for Irha?
I mean, for her of course lah, she's special lah. Macam anak aku yang first tu pun, of course kita want the best for our kids lah kan. Tapi with Irha dia punya condition kan, at the end of the day aku nak dia able to be independent lah. Able to be independent, because we don't know, when I'm gonna go, when my wife gonna go, macam of course there's this thing macam hopefully kakak-kakak dia akan tolong dia kalau aku tak ada, that kind of thing. But as long as I'm here, obviously I want to give the utmost best that you can give pasal there's ada anything macam dia nak successful ni semua, aku don't really think of it. As long she's able to be independent, aku thankful enough. Because aku tak nak bila aku dengan wife aku tak ada, dia akan menyusahkan orang lain. It's something aku rasa every parent punya dilema. Kalau diorang tak kisah autistic ke cerebral, any illness I mean kalau dia normal pun kau tak nak orang menyusahkan kan. Tapi anak kau ada extra macam, okay, dia special condition. The thing that aku always worry at the back of my mind. Although I know orang cakap lagi lama, but aku tak nak take that. Oh lagi lama, habis apa? Habis apa? Shake leg. Gitu semua kan. You need to do something apa. So aku felt is to be independent lah. Pasal aku nak independent, jadi tak susahkan orang, dia tahu jaga diri sendiri.
It's good enough
Yeah, it's good enough lah.
That's so enough hope untuk dia.
Yeah.
Sekarang aku nak tanya kau, what is the one joyful moment kau ada dengan Irha, yang paling best kali so far for the 7 years dengan dia?
Actually kan ni dia bukan one lah. Dia every time kita pergi holiday, that's the best time dengan dia. Pasal kita tailor made tau. Kita pergi holiday, macam dulu pergi holiday memang kita selalu macam June, December kita pergi, try to go lah. Pasal kita pun need our peace of mind kan. Kita kerja ni semua. But with Irha around, kita tend to like to go road trip. That means mana country aku pergi, aku always try to go road trip, so that kita dengan dia, and dia suka pergi playground, dia my favourite. So kita akan pergi countries yang wife aku memang good planner lah. Dia akan macam recently kita pergi Japan, kita go to all these state, and baru balik Tokyo, and then there's so many playground, and Japan punya playground gila babi. It's huge, it's full of nature dengan scenery yang macam kau pun dah kita tua bangka ni semua, kau feel amazed at dorang punya playground, macam wah, with nature and all that, macam kau just want to be here forever, you know, at that point of time, you know, you feel it. Because why as a parent, anak kau happy lah. Anak kau happy, anak kau tak being judged, man, tak kena judge dengan orang. It's just she with nature. Untuk aku is the best.
That's the best moment with her, no?
Aku kadang-kadang macam selalu cakap bini aku, macam nak migrate sini macam kata I know it's just spontaneous wishful thinking, but macam aku, I mean the past couple of years aku pergi Australia dengan Japan, and the how to say, the way people, I'm not saying Singaporeans are not, but maybe because the awareness belum lagi as big, you know, as big as other countries lah. You know, macam how Japanese people
awareness orang.
Dia awareness tu tak kisah autistic ke tak ni semua, it's a kid. At the end of the day, it's a kid.
True.
Come on. And their reaction to it is mashallah, serious. Even in Australia also, you see it's different. I'm not saying Singapore tak. I know Singapore can. It's also. Cuma ada yang tak tahu, you know, that kind of thing. And aku like I mean, kau sebagai actor, aku pun sebagai pelakon, kita punya actor, kita always believe like, you know, dia jahat pasal ada sebab dia. You know, dia buat macam itu ada sebab dia, and there's a cause and effect. So kita understand that part. So macam for Singapore, aku kadang-kadang in a way aku tak judge diorang, because aku tahu Singapore is such a stressful country. Come on, we have to, you know, admit it's a very stressful country where kau tak ada time. Kadang-kadang kau trigger ni semua, because kita is so fast. So bila aku go holiday, aku love to see how they are so relaxed, their pace is slower. That's where you can see the humanity grows, you know, when you slow down. And that's why wife aku always make an effort. We have to go out, we have to reset back, we have to reset my mind. Sometimes kita pun akan jadi too fast, because we are in the system already,
right?
So we need to get out, reset, come back more calm, and by doing that, anak aku happy. Anak aku tak nak balik.
Paling happy aku nampak dia kat overseas.
Yes. And dia, believe it or not, dia suka naik airplane.
Kat airplane dia okay.
Dia okay. Dia tak ada macam kan orang kan
ada yang
dia suka naik airplane. Dia bila aku cakap dia macam 1 week before kita pergi Japan lah, ni last trip yang kita pergi Japan tu, dia macam airplane. Bila nampak pasal childcare that time kat airport. Jadi saya nampak baba airplane, take airplane macam not today, next week. Okay, nanti 5 minutes later baba airplane.
Kalau aku selalu look forward nak pergi holiday, macam just to see her.
Yes, it's like kau leave the stress behind. And then to see your child, this special child of yours, are at her utmost happiest.
Sekarang kau tengok kamera, kau imagine anak kau is looking at you. Give her one good advice, as if this is your last day kat dunia. Kau tengok kamera,
Fuh, kau macam audition kau nak buat begini. Yo, okay, tapi aku okay.
Tapi kau tengok kamera, message lah untuk dia. Mana tahu dah besar di YouTube masih ada. Mana tahu sekali dah besar dia okay. Still, who knows, right? Miracle can happen.
Okay, kalau if there's any one message, from Baba Irham Medina, I just want you to be happy in this world. Be happy, be the positive person that you are now. Don't change a bit. The world may not understand you, but humanity will understand you.
Okay, Ji. Aku nak tanya pasal sekolah untuk autism because aku ada satu kawan, kau pun kenal, anak dia autistic, and that time dia bilang aku to hantar anak dia pergi sekolah autistic was very hard because of the requirement, something like that, because of the criteria requirement. And then he was quite worried actually whether kalau anak dia dapat masuk sekolah tu ke tak. And aku tengok macam it was one of the stressful time yang dia tengah go through lah. So aku wonder macam mana kau punya experience, I don't.
Oh, okay. Boleh je. Yang ni I think is a very good sharing lah. Pasal aku pun have that difficulty. Pasal anak aku 6 years old last year. So nak hantar this year 7 years old. So she supposed to be primary 1 apa. So mana nak hantar? Because the thing is, aku tanya the normal curriculum di sekolah ni semua, dia cakap yes, kita ada teachers ni semua. Okay. Then ultimately, kalau for autistic kids, the first tier yang ikut the normal curriculum to standard sekolah is Pathlight. Okay. So Pathlight is for autistic student yang somehow rather diorang minimal diorang punya problem lah, or also lah they say, that means they able to communicate ni semua. So Pathlight is almost similar curriculum of normal primary school.
Okay.
Tapi kita for special kids lah.
Oh ya.
For like autistic lah semua, or ADHD. So Pathlight. Okay, Pathlight is kira top tier.
Okay.
The first tier.
Okay.
And then they have yang second stage SPED school. So macam diorang ada banyak sekolah. Terlalu banyak sekarang. Even yang baru yang aku tak tahu. Cuma aku was dengan my wife tengah discuss macam should we just send to normal school macam kakak dia. Okay. So that's one. So kita can go for assessment actually.
Okay. Wait, question.
Yeah.
So korang plan to send her to a normal school?
Okay. Dia ada option. Either go to normal school, and then there whatever problem nanti kita face ada problem lah.
But they can accept autism?
Yes.
Students?
As of now, actually, first thing why anak aku boleh sebab kakak ada kat sekolah tu, jadi senang. Diorang dah ada, kau tu bila anak kat situ just ada satu position, ada satu place ready. So dia automatically dah qualify for that. Terus kita bilang sekolah, kita call sekolah, kita cakap sekolah about the condition. Dia cakap macam no, it's fine, you can still, we do have some autistic student kat sekolah tu juga, you see. But my wife worry is that macam, but you know right, autism ada wide spectrum. Tak semua orang, maybe ada 5 autistic kid, tapi semua lain. Lain orang punya ni.
Ada lain-lain level,
Yes, lain level ni semua. And then to think that 1 or 2 teachers jaga 30 students and some autistic kids. So macam that is my concern. Okay, itu my concern. Tapi it's still an option.
Okay.
Second is to go assess.
Okay.
Assess lagi, and then tengok whether they qualified to go Pathlight or which tier lah dia pergi. So this part, I'm not saying the system is flawed, but aku felt pasal anak aku, she able to hit instruction. Okay, her only problem is to talk in sentence. That means she's able to hit instruction, able to sit, kita suruh dia makan semua, everything okay. So untuk aku, that is the criteria needed for the Pathlight. But because she cannot complete the test, they just put like, oh, she's not qualified yet to go Pathlight. So which aku felt macam it's not fair, but aku understand, like, because dia tak boleh complete the test. Dia suruh buat something, dia buat bodoh, dia tak nak ni semua gini. Because the thing is, anak aku, they need that trust. Dia nampak orang tu first time,
Tak kenal.
dia tak kenal. Kau suruh buat ni semua,
Takkan buat Jul.
dia takkan buat kan. Untuk aku, even certain normal kids pun macam they get frightened because they're just 6 years old. So aku felt macam that's flawed just because kita tak boleh buat. Tapi kalau aku suruh dia buat, kenapa dia boleh buat, that kind of thing. Okay, but of course I mean, human evolution or man punya ini is, you know, based on the mistake that they did. Of course it's, you know, obviously every year they will change that, and hopefully it will become better for future autistic students.
So that is the currentnya.
The current I think we go assess. So anak aku tak boleh masuk pathlight. Anak aku will go to the second tier punya. So second tier ada banyak aspek school ni semua, and then one particular one which is she's studying now dekat St. Andrew Autism School.
Oh,
okay, St. Andrew. So it's either go to St. Andrew pasal dia dekat pasal Eastside, St. Andrew Autism, or the normal primary school.
Right.
Okay. Sekarang bila Januari, dia sekolah primary school ada placing, dah ada placing.
Yeah.
St. Andrew pun kita pergi interview, kita dah dapat. So wife aku still macam, but we can still send her to primary school juga, normal primary school. Habis aku macam betul. And that's where bila tadi kita fikir balik, you know, aku bukan cakap tak berani nak taruh, pasal kita pun tahu kebolehan anak kita. You know, and at the end of the day kan aku cakap, last thing I want her is to be happy. If aku hantar di primary school, just because kakak dia semua, aku tahu she gonna struggle, aku tahu she gonna make a big problem because she cannot communicate, she cannot eye contact, and then there be more problem. Or instead of dia be with the kids, she will be obviously tertinggal.
Pulau lah,
And then when she tertinggal, will she be happy?
Yeah.
You know, she's not.
Pasal
like aku say, ultimately I want her to be happy in this world. I want her to give my best to make sure she's happy. So with that in mind, aku dengan wife aku kind of really like, okay, let's try St. Andrew.
Aku tengok kau sekarang, aku tak pernah tengok kau as this person, tapi after this talk aku realise kau very positive person, a very positive guy. And aku cuma aku nak nampak news, some of the news semua macam, you know, they have like this kind of kids, Down syndrome ke apa, they get burn out because due to jaga cara diorang jaga the children and everything is too much for them to handle, and kita go to the dark side sikit. Sometimes diorang dah burn out, and diorang tend to kill diorang punya ada case yang diorang bunuh anak dia Down syndrome and everything.
Betul. Aku read that.
Aku cuma nak kau punya advice on how kau handle burnout. Singapore dah too stress.
Betul.
You know, not only pasal family, is because of the work. Not because of the work, it's because of the system. Everything is push sangat kat dalam. Apa kau punya advice to handle burnout?
Okay, first thank you. Aku positif juga lah. Tapi bedek aku cakap, everyday aku macam gini. There are some days, kita manusia je. You know, there are some high days, there are some low days. Of course, there are when you get too stressed out, you know, macam, of course, aku pun ada, kita pun ada occasional argument dengan wife, you know. Sometimes because we want the best for our kid, but sometimes it really burn us out, and kita really need space lah. Untuk aku, I think the important is space lah. Jika kadang aku dulu naik kereta balik, aku tak tahu, aku cakap dengan orang banyak juga, a few, and diorang semua sama je. Dia kalau park kat kereta kan, car park, dia selalu lambat tau. Dia tak pengen park terus balik.
Siapa?
Apa?
Siapa yang park kat kereta?
Tak, aku.
Kau, okay.
Aku. Tapi bila aku relate, cakap dengan lain-lain, bawa park, whether or not autistic ke tak, dia semua pun sama lah. Aku begitu lah. Dia lama sikit pasal apa tau. Dia nak reset balik, nanti balik, okay, nanti gini. Kau mentally prepare first. Jadi aku kat kereta tu kadang-kadang lama juga. Nanti kadang-kadang tu dah setengah jam saya kat sini. Tak ni semua pasal kau tengah fikir the problem that you think, because you always have to see the bigger picture. Macam ni kalau aku buat gini, nanti dia macam gini. So aku always to make sure, okay, kena pre-program, nak settle apa dulu, nak buat apa dulu ni semua, or whatever kau rasa marah, rasa negative energy, aku akan buang kat dalam kereta tu.
Kau tak bawa balik rumah?
Aku tak nak bawa balik rumah. Pasal because I think that is, untuk aku, lain orang lain cara lah. Tapi untuk aku, like, because whatever problem aku face during work ke, during apa pun semua, aku will not be fair to my family to face that. So aku will take time. Kadang-kadang macam kata dah park ni semua, tu aja tengah kereta ni semua, aku just put some reason like that. But it's more for me to reset back, throw away the negative energy, because my kids don't deserve me and my negative energy. Yeah, I think that is the most important, and aku keep that as a discipline lah. Kita apa ni self-employed je, a lot banyak siapa benda yang kita macam nak luahkan tapi kita tak boleh luahkan. Kadang-kadang kita tersepit, kita in the middle kan, and all system ni semua.
True.
But you need to throw out lah, because at the end of the day, aku just fikir anak aku tiga, they don't deserve me at that stage lah. They don't. They are the world for me, so aku tak nak. So with that in mind, aku always make sure to keep positive. Whatever hurdles come into my way, I know some people got it worse, so why must I grumble? So for those people yang rasa dismiss all that, yes, luahkan in whatever method kau nak buat, kau luahkan. Aku tahu satu method aku buat. Kau boleh fikir aku gila lah, tapi aku akan duduk kat kereta aku, nanti aku akan tengok kat seat yang kosong ni, nanti aku akan cakap dulu. Aku don't mind sharing, because aku felt that is one way of aku live out. Nanti aku kata, aku cakap apa macam, bah, if you are around, what you do lah.
Kau ni kau berbual.
Aku bawa dengan bapak aku dah meninggal pun. Cuma
so,
aku assume aku bawa seorang
kat dalam kereta.
Aku seorang, aku tengok kat seat yang kosong ni sebelah ni, yang aku cakap, bah, if you in my position, what you do, bah? Let me pick. Because when people yang dah tak ada kan, tapi kau tahu orang tu macam mana, aku try to be in his position. So for me, of course, one of my, aku punya ni is bapak aku, arwah bapak aku. Look, what will you do if you're in my position? And aku try to imagine what would he do when he was alive, the good things. And that's where macam, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's how aku cope with loss also. Aku tak tahu macam mana topik loss lah, but then in a way it helped aku to be present in the present lah. Yeah.
Okay Ji, aku really appreciate kau punya advice, all this advice kau punya sharing dengan aku.
Oh Rizzy.
Tapi every masih okay.
Ni apa ni?
Wow,
surat cinta.
Surat cinta Ji. Wow. So basically ni kita punya show, kita punya episode, kadang-kadang ada random questions daripada luar masuk dalam. So yang ini untuk soalan untuk kau baca, kau jawab kalau kau boleh jawab.
Okay, what kind of peace are you chasing right now? Ketenangan. Okay, honestly kalau aku have the decision, macam what kind of peace are you chasing right now? Aku nak satu tanah luar dari Singapore, because terlalu stress. Aku nampak cik pergi Jogja, aku macam like I can see dia punya ketenangan. So maybe itu dia punya lah kan, cara. But aku felt aku nak jadi farmer je.
Kau nak jadi farmer?
Aku nak jadi farmer. Maybe kat Perth.
Asal saya farmer?
Pasal bila aku datang sendiri, aku jadi farmer, aku buat kebun ke, aku lembu ke apa ni semua, makanan tu semua aku yang ni buat. Jadi aku
fresh lah. There's nothing add-on
ni semua. So it's just aku dengan family aku. Aku tak payah ada wifi pun, tak kisah je. If you ask me the peace, is that peace. Is that peace for me, where aku tahu apa yang aku kasih anak-anak aku makan, apa yang diorang nampak scenery tu semua, and aku go road trip weekend. That is my perfect way of ketenangan where aku can be with my family.
I like that. Itu pun actually one of aku punya bucket list. Kalau boleh, insyaAllah kan? Aku doa untuk kau juga.
Aku doa juga, InsyaAllah kita capai. Maybe sebelah jiran
best juga Sia, tak ada wifi,
tapi aku need to shout out. Actually, benda farmer ni wife aku yang cakap dulu, masa aku baru kenal dia. Aku masih tu pelik, aku macam nak jadi farmer? Macam apa sen ni jadi farmer? Aku tengah date dia masa tu, dia cakap begitu. But now 14 years later baru kau rasa macam gitu kau nak jadi farmer. Man, oh man, serious Maybe she have her own reason, tapi aku felt aku have own reason also. Pasal when you travel the world ni semua, at the end of the day, I just want that ketenangan sekitaran, ketenangan family aku terjaga dengan cara apa dia makan, apa yang dia nampak, apa yang dia expose. It's all within you, and I just have my own world. It's perfectly fine.
That's great, G.
Yeah.
Next question.
What is something about you that people usually misunderstand? Wah, ni susah. Nampak senang. What something about you that people...
Cuba baca lagi, aku tak dengar sikit. Tadi aku tak dengar.
Apa?
Baca lagi. What apa?
Oh, what is something about you that people usually misunderstand?
Oh.
Okay. Dia nampak senang lah. Tapi kalau nak cakap, maybe people think aku... Yalah, aku tak deep lah. Aku rasa lah. Maybe lah.
Aku pun tak expect kau deep, G.
Maybe lah kan.
Aku agree.
Maybe orang macam dasar orang macam aku tak tahu aku maybe salah macam like ya dia actor lah kau ni ya dia macam gitu je. You know, but aku felt aku can talk for hours if aku have the same frequency and the same topic, and aku felt if there's anything yang aku boleh kasih take away, that's where aku akan berbual banyak.
Right.
Kalau aku rasa aku tak ada use kan, aku make it sure I simple lah. Because why aku nak tipu apa? So aku make sure I simple dah.
Sweet.
Yes. What's been on your mind a lot lately?
Oh.
Wah. Honestly because of my family. Ni aku cakap betul okay. Ini actually benda ni actually is been in my mind in a week or two. Macam what been on your mind lately? To change a career that cater for my family.
To change
my career now to cater for my family.
To what?
To have more time with them, to have more meaningful time, and then financially also, to able to, because aku tak tahu lah, aku been in this industry for 18-19 years, dah coming to 20 years. This industry is honest, it's cruel. Okay, not to kasih low moral to people, tak. You must, aku rasa in our industry so niche, so small, kita must be strong mentally, to achieve your dream. People thought kita punya industri Melayu media ni is glad orang luar lah but I think it's more of the passion because in the industry kita ni, this passion can never takut deep sangat pula. This passion kau orang tak akan hargai. Okay, that's the truth korang tak lagi. Tapi screw orang, as long kau punya diri tu kau dapat kepuasan dia, untuk aku that is the goal. As long kepuasan diri kau dapat in this media, in this seni yang kau nak ni sangat, tak kisah depan kamera ke belakang kamera ke everything, tapi kau dapat kepuasan tu, itu dah cukup. Pasal that is what it's all about. It's not about you get that status, you get that recognition, you get that is all, it's just music in your ears here, tapi at the end of the day, it's about you immersed in the industry, kau puas ke tak. And aku felt after 18-19 years, aku alhamdulillah, I'm happy. I might not reach, people thought like I might not reach what people thought I would be, but that is not my aim,
Right.
Aku punya aim is to make sure yang kita always ada orang akan jadi pengganti, ada orang yang akan teruskan dalam industri kita. Industri kita kecil
Right.
That's why when aku see kita punya age group, kita buat producing, kita buat ni, even kau buat podcast ni, even belakang tabir, these people, good people, they are younger than us, but they are doing something. Kau tahu, it make that sense like kita masih ada, seni kita masih ada, dia akan will pass
to the next generation.
To next generation, and I think that's the most important lah.
And importantly, macam kau cakap the passion nak kena ada lah.
Yeah, the passion nak ada, because this thing is not about, screw the glam shit, that kind of thing. Aku felt untuk aku macam aku rasa people now understand, it's not about the glam, it's about the passion, it's about the talent, it's about the passion. And kalau kau go in deep on acting, macam sial lah, it's about that satisfaction of carrying out that character. Macam kau pun pelakon je, aku rasa kau pun tahu macam every time kau go a character and like dalam dah habis ni semua, some certain characters can make you cry because I'm leaving you already. Pasal kau diamanahkan untuk menghidupkan watak tu, dan bila dah habis tutup tirai tu, kau nak lepaskan, berat. Yeah, that's why. So these are, I mean, biarlah sikit orang tapi make sure they are talented they have the passion to continue
That's good enough, no?
Yeah.
Fantastic piece of advice. So basically, untuk every episode, every end of our episode, kita akan so this what you get, this letter tadi ni daripada orang-orang kat sini. So sekarang aku perlukan kau perlu macam drama suria pula. Kau tulis satu question dengan satu question yang deep for the next guest. One deep question, lepas tu kau tulis nama kau and kau just sign there. This will be baca by the next guest.
Aku tak tahu sama ni je kan, tapi they should be in the industry juga
Can be or cannot be. Aku tak pilih bulu je, tak not only
yeah,
industry.
Okay.
Kau take your time kau tulis ke apa.